Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for our book review. My name is Amanda, and today we're going to take an inside look on two very special books that have each won highly prestigious awards. The first book we will discover together is Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, and later we will review The Man Who Walked Between the Towers by Mordecai Gerstein. Charlotte's Web was written in 1952 by E.B. White and illustrated by Garth Williams. E.B. White was an American author who is best known for Charlotte's Web as well as two other books entitled Stuart Little and The Trumpet of the Swan. Charlotte's Web, a well-known classic children's chapter book, received the Newbery Honor Book Award in 1953. In order for a book to receive the Newbery Award, the book has to be written by a U.S. citizen and can only be considered for the award the following year after the book is published. Charlotte's Web had actually lost the Newbery Honor Medal Award that year to the book Secret of the Andes by Anne Nolan Clarke. Nevertheless, Charlotte's Web is still a timeless classic that is loved by many. Another notable feature, Charlotte's Web also won the Laura Ingalls Wilder Medal Award in 1970. Charlotte's Web falls in the modern fantasy genre because of the unrealistic nature of the book, such as talking animals. Charlotte's Web is a great book that adults can read to children beginning at the age of 6. Children can probably read this book on their own as early as the age of 8. Charlotte's Web is about a story of friendship and keeping promises. The story begins with a little girl named Fern who fought very hard to save the runt of a newborn litter of pigs. Her father, Mr. Arable, was going to kill the runt because he said runts do not make good pigs. Fern argued that it was unfair to kill the runt just because he was born small. She went on to ask her father if she had been born small, would he kill her? Unable to argue with her statements, Mr. Arable agreed to let her raise the spring-born baby pig, which she later named Wilbur. As Wilbur grew, Fern became more and more attached to the pig. Wilbur first lived inside a box inside the house, but he quickly outgrew that, and her parents agreed to let Wilbur live outside by the apple tree. After some time, Mr. Arable grew tired of having to provide for a growing pig and told Fern that Wilbur needed to be sold. Fern was very upset, but she obeyed her father and sold Wilbur to her Uncle Homer Zuckerman for $6. As a new resident to the Zuckerburn barn, Wilbur tried very hard to make new friends. He introduced himself to many of the barn animals, but all rejected him, and he grew very lonely, until one tiny little creature offered him a salutation. Charlotte, the barn house spider, introduced herself after watching how all the other barn animals treated him. At first, Wilbur saw what every other animal saw Charlotte as, a bloodthirsty and fierce-looking spider. It wouldn't be long before Wilbur could see beyond that, though, to see her for what she really was, a kind and loyal friend until the end. See, the barn animals, including Charlotte, knew what Wilbur's fate was, eventually being slaughtered to make a Christmas meal, but Wilbur did not know this. With time, Charlotte and the other barn animals pulled together to devise a brilliant plan to save Wilbur's life. But would it work? Could they really pull it off? To find out, pick up this terrific and radiant book to read the tale of an epic and unlikely friendship that riveted the nation. Next up, we will review the book The Man Who Walked Between the Towers by Mordecai Gerstein. So stay tuned.